Peace, peace, everyone. This is your friend, Dopeness, and I am here with my very first video. Right at the break of me starting this YouTube channel, I received a lot of text messages and people asking me about this interview, this relationship coach, and I must admit, it took me a while to gain the courage to watch it because I already knew what it was about. I knew it wasn't uplifting. I knew this relationship coach wasn't telling this woman to be all she can be and reach for the stars. I knew it was some type of bashing, if that's the right word. Something along that way, something along that. I knew it was that because in this community, unfortunately, we don't share anything like that. We share exactly what this video was about. We share that tearing apart, tearing. I'm not going to say tearing down because it's so typical. It's a typical word to use, but I don't know. I can't explain it. And hopefully, as we look into the video together, and you help me, and please, I don't know. We'll go with the tone of this. On this channel, I am not pro anything. I am pro dope truthness. So I'm not on her side. I am not on his side. I'm here for the truth. And so that is the side I am on. And so I don't want to come off as I am fighting for her because that's not the case. But let me just let me just so I just wanted to give that disclaimer. Like, I'm not these women that want to just go after black men. Like, that's not the case over here. Again, I am for the dope truthness. All right. So at first, when I found this person, now I was told that he has a following, like he has numbers, he has subscribers, he has all of that. But this video, however, made him go viral. That's what I was told. So I didn't know anything about him prior to this. I'm not really going to dive into it. I'm just going to take it as face value. So I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't know. I'm just sharing what was shared to me, and I'm just going to go based on that. I'm just going to talk about that. Nothing before, nothing after, just what I see in front of me. But so I myself really don't believe in numbers because I know that there is a game out here. You can buy numbers and there are people who promote for a certain reason. And so I don't really go by numbers. But when I first looked at this person and I saw this picture, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say, I don't know. It was just a little, it was very feminine to me, right? And so, like, the conversations that men like this have with women, it usually go in the direction that it goes. And I'm not like I'm not trying to put my feelings out there. I'm just trying to just kind of broad it, I guess. But like, I just want to say that nothing that I saw in that video was shocking. You know, whether the headline was there, whether I had a preconception, but just looking at this picture, no one like this ever says anything uplifting to black women. I've never heard. Maybe they do, but in my opinion, I've never seen it. I've never seen it, and so I was not shocked at all about the video and the direction and the tone and the darts and all and the exchange. I wasn't shocked at all. That's why I said it took me a while to listen to. Now, if there's something going around and it's positive and it's a good story, I'll jump on it. But something like this, like, it takes a lot of heart for me to sit here and endure because it's painful to watch what happens in our own community. And this is why families will never be anything like it was in the past because we have these type of relationships with each other. So I won't go into, well, I don't know if the only source that this video is on World Star Hip Hop. I don't subscribe to that, and I didn't want it a part of my algorithm. And so I'm not going to pull from that. However, it just so happened that I was scrolling and this person came up and I just started to watch him give his commentary. So today I'm going to share commentary on a commentarian, I guess, if that makes sense, on top of me giving my own commentary. I am not subscribed to this person. So I'm not like saying, hey, go hurry up and subscribe to him. I really don't know much about him. I know that he is part of the Umar Johnson's clan, whatever that is. So I'm not trying to, push or whatever. This is just me using this. So let's go into the video. Yeah. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's play.
Low value women feeling entitled to very successful black men. Right? Now, we'll be going ahead and discussing rather Kevin Samuels is showing tough love, or is he being cruel to these black women that are calling in? Now, if you haven't heard of Kevin Samuels, let me introduce you to who Kevin Samuels is. Kevin Samuels is a dating expert, a dating coach, and his job is pretty much to guide and answer black women questions as to how they could obtain and sustain a valuable relationship with black men. Right? So,
before we get into it, I just like how he said today we're going to discuss low value women wanting high value men. So I want to know exactly, and maybe you can help me and maybe he can help me. And this is not bashing him because he does make a lot of sense too sometimes. But I want to know what exactly about her makes her low value.
one of his clips went viral, which I definitely want to play on here pretty soon. And this clip is pretty much of a decently attractive black woman calling in, 35 years old, a 13-year-old son, and a sketchy baby dad. She called him with the question of how can I attract a six-figure dude? Kevin Smith obviously thought that she wasn't valuable enough to obtain and sustain a six-figure nigga. So what I'm gonna do is, people, I'm gonna go ahead, and let's just play the video, and then just.
And I think his name is Kevin Samuels, not Smith.
Listen, let's go ahead and play the video, and then discuss this. Was Kevin Samuels being cruel to this young woman, or was Kevin Samuels showing this tough love? Slender God is in the fucking building. Welcome, my brother. Slender God is in the building. Welcome, my brother. I feel like some men already know their answer to this, right? Again, I'm not referring to no facts, right? So you do have to act in depth submission is necessary. However, don't.
Hold on, guys. I'm
Because
sorry.
they're lazy.
I'm trying to
Came
skip
in
on
with some
that.
nigga shit, man. So Kevin said,
All right, hold on.
It's old.
All right, let's just play it from here.
He's away.
I came course up. All right, let's go a little back. Sorry. All right, here we go. And we're gonna dissect it too.
Here's the video.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
PhD? No, I'm a PhD. How many dogs you got? One. Really?
Of course.
I'm sorry? What kind of dog is it? He's a cane corso.
That's facts. Hey, yo. Let's provide 100%, but
A cane corso. What is that in English?
Rodney is spitting right now. Rodney Minor is spitting right now. Hey, yo, Rodney.
Concession, if you can't catch us at the show live. I'm definitely.
Is wholesome.
Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I should have had this.
It says disagreement.
Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
A cane corso. What is that in English?
Rodney is spitting right now. Rodney Minor is spitting right now. Hey, yo, Rodney might be the real nigga of the night.
Sorry, I'm just going to let it play.
It's a larger dog, and their breed is meant for guarding and protecting. They're very protective of their home and their family. Okay, so what's your disagreement?
One thing I want to say about this is, unfortunately, this man, which is weird that he doesn't know what a cane corso is. A cane corso is a good breed. And so for this woman to have a cane corso and not one of those little yup yup dogs, it says a lot about her and her personality and her thought process and her choices. So I actually like that about her, that she has, like, all dogs are real, but she has a real dog.
Honestly, I don't have a disagreement. I just came here because I honestly want some advice from you. It says disagreement day. Oh, I know, but this is my first time catching you on live. Normally I'm
Oh, man.
And
that's when she fucked up.
I do. I'm business. Okay, so I do too. And I do have a question. But I have a bit.
And see, that was very wrong of her. And see, this is what I told my dad when we were having a conversation about this. This is the problem with a lot of people in all communities is everyone have this sense of entitlement, right? Everyone feels entitled to your time. You know, and I don't know if it was the phones that made it. You're like, you got to answer the phone. I just called you. Like everyone, sorry guys, I have a virus on this laptop. But everyone has this sense of entitlement, and that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of people. And so this is what this lady is displaying. She's displaying entitlement, and that's really disrespectful. It's really disrespectful to feel entitled to someone's time or someone's space or someone's work. It's really disrespectful, and what she is doing is really disrespecting this man and his platform and his title by overstepping boundaries. And that's another thing too, is entitlement and boundaries. People are just so all willy-nilly overstepping boundaries and then feel entitled to do so. And that's the problem. That is a definite problem. And like I said, all communities, but I'm speaking about this one, we got to stop that individually. It is not about a community. It's about individual. You have to really ask yourself, would I want someone to do this to me? And that should stop your ass from doing almost 70, 80, 90% of the things you do to some people. Some people. If this lady, because like he said, you own a business, I own a business too. If she says, "Oh, it's dog day," and we're doing all dogs only on this day, and someone comes with a cat, she would ask them, "Hey, did you see that today is dog day? Why would you come in here with a cat and then expect me to treat your cat? I clearly said it's dog day." If she would have asked herself, would I want someone to do this to me, she would have not made that phone call, and or she would have had a little bit of sympathy. She's not even acknowledging that she just overstepped her boundaries and disrespected this man. Forget how you feel. I have a question. And that was very disrespectful of her. And if that is her attitude, then you deserve everything, because everything you get is a lesson learned. Even with me, even with you, everybody we meet is a lesson learned. So if this is how you really operate, then yeah, man, you're going to meet low lives. You got a lot of chains to unbreak before you get to what is rightfully yours.
Business. If you wanted my advice, you could always book a session if you can't catch us at the show.
Respect.
I was
Respect.
trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man, see.
Accountability. Another thing that's wrong in all communities, but I'm talking about mine. Accountability. She could have said, you know what, you right. You right. That was my own selfish ways. It's easy. It's easy to say. Accountability. No, this young lady is not holding herself accountable. She's making excuses, and that's a problem. That's a problem. And it needs to stop individually. These are the things we need to be pulling from this. This is how he's teaching this lesson. This is it. Accountability. Be accountable for your wrong ass actions. You clearly disrespected this man and his business. Now, what if he had to go back and pay somebody extra to add all of this in because you disrespected the whole platform? What if you, in your selfish ways, cost some thousands of dollars to take out your segment? You didn't even say, you know what, you're right. I'll hang up and I'll call back. Let him say, no. I'm gonna keep it. You didn't even acknowledge.
What kind of business do you?
She trying to move off of the
nigga. Doggy daycare and
okay, so what's your bet?
Well, hey, now we understand why Kevin Samuels was kind of angry from the jump, right? Now we understand why Kevin Samuels was angry from the fucking jump, right? The bitch came in trying to mooch some free advice from this nigga, man.
I personally don't think it was about free advice. I just think, like I said, people just do not understand boundaries and everybody feels entitled. She just felt entitled. Hey, I got the time. I'm going to call you. I don't think it was anything about free because she does not have a cheap dog. You know, she owns her own business. I'm pretty sure she can afford a session or, like he said, waited for that day to call in. She could have scheduled that in her phone and said, okay, I'm going to try to be free so I can call him on this day. Maybe he give online advice for free. So I don't think it was about mooching. And I don't think she's a BITCH.
She came in with some nigga shit.
And it's not nigga shit. It's really a cultural thing. Unfortunately, we're just exploring it in this culture right now. But I work with old cultures. Everyone feels entitled. Everyone. That's the damn problem.
Nigga shit, man. So Kevin Samuels responded back with more nigga shit. She came in trying to leech and mooch off this nigga, man. The man has a website. If you want advice, go to
35 years old. 35 years old and you're a business owner.
Jessica Gardner.
What's your question?
So my issue is, I want to know at what.
Well, hey, first of all, guys, first of all, we are gonna check out her profile after this. I want to know what she's working with. We are gonna check out her profile after this. I want to.
And see, that's another problem in this community. Somebody taught us to look at the outside and not the inside. So when he says we're going to go to her profile to look her up and check her out, he's talking about the outside of her. He's going to go to her Facebook and look at how she dressed, look at her face just to rate her. He's not going to go to her business page to see how she runs business. He's not going to read her reviews and see how many stars she has and go to her Facebook business page and see what kind of action is going here. No. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. That's not what we do in our community. We just care about the outside, which is nothing. Absolutely nothing. You see me here fighting these daggone viruses. Don't worry, I'm gonna get them off. I have
Point when
to get it off.
Just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because my problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some money to be a business partner? And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly...
Hold on. I need to be clear on this subject.
You get that man fucked up.
Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Because I find when I date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner, and I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what.
Well, first off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion.
And that is absolutely wrong. That is absolutely wrong. Owning a business takes a whole different person. It takes a whole different mindset. It takes a whole different skill. It takes a whole different travel. It takes a whole different discipline. It takes a whole different lifestyle. It takes a whole different person to own and run a business. It absolutely does. And no disrespect to anyone who does not own a business and work, but it's a whole different lifestyle. I was a person when I first started working in education. I worked in a public school. When I got off work, I would go home. I would eat a snack. I would watch a little TV. I would take a nap. I would wake up. Probably take a shower or probably eat, take a shower, play around my family, walk the dog if I had one at the time, chill out for a while, talk on the phone. If I had homework, do homework. If I wasn't in school, I didn't do homework. And then go to bed. Simple. When I started to operate YLS Hearts, my children program, there's been times where I could not come straight home. Or when I did come home, I could not I wouldn't even have the time to look for a remote. I would have to come home, get straight on the computer, make some phone calls, send some emails out, or get dressed, go run back out, go to this meeting, go. It's a whole different sleep at night. It's a whole different rest time. It's a whole different nap time. So right there shows me where this conversation is going. How dare you? How dare you dumb down and run down the fact that this lady owns her business? It's a whole different, I just can't express how different it is. I have ended relationships because the person didn't understand. I cannot just come home and watch TV and go to bed and eat and take a shower and go to work the next day. I can't. When I get off work, I have to start another job, my job. Sometimes I'm putting in 6 or 7 hours in front of my computer. I don't have time to Netflix and chill. And I have a children's program. I don't have no overhead projection. I don't have a storefront. I don't have employees. It's just me. And yes, you do have to date down. And see, this is the thing. It all depends on where you live. I live in a neighborhood where there's working class and there's middle class and there's, no class. And unfortunately, the people who get up and go to work every day don't notice me because they don't notice nothing. They leave their house, they get in their car, and they pull off. It's the raggedy mofos that sit outside and don't do anything that come in my face every day. Every day. It's them. Not to say that I date them, but sometimes I'm like, shit. I mean, I know you don't read like I read. I know you don't believe in yourself like I believe in yourself, but maybe we could work something out intellectually, because I don't really focus on 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. I don't really focus on that. That comes, that goes. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? I'm focused on intellect. And for the whole time I've been living in Atlanta, I would say maybe 70% of the people I dated, I had to date down. They couldn't match me intellectually. Absolutely not. In Jersey, no problem. All my ex-boyfriends in Jersey rock hard. I ain't got nothing negative to say about not one ex-guy I've ever dated in Jersey. And I got family and friends to prove. So I'm cordial with each and every last one of them. In Atlanta, unfortunately, whole different story. And unfortunately, like I said, I live in a decent neighborhood, but it ain't Buckhead. I'm not meeting them type of guys. And the guys that represent what I represent, we lead. I'm unfortunately, I'm a little balanced, so I got the best of both worlds. I can be busy and I can chill and see what's what. So that right there of him saying that two people have the same mindset is very disrespectful in my opinion.
I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
I try to give guys that not attention.
We're dating either men like you on the left and men like you on the right, and that's the problem. Because me, myself, and I would never go for neither one of you. Because none of you don't look like what the men represent in my family. My grandfathers, my grandfathers, my fathers, my uncles, my cousins. And not to say that they're perfect, because they're not. No one is, but they're manly men. This guy right here, my brother and my cousin, and a lot of my male cousins are older than him. But this is not their attitude. I don't think they call women bitches or free and loose like this. And then you have this guy over here who wear lip gloss. Like, this is not this.
Try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Because a lot of men are out here are not on the level. They 45 listening to trap music. Like, how can you should know what lyrics are at this point. You don't miss that? How did you fall into this? I mean, you could just, you got so many feminine men out here, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You get either you on the left or you on the right. Nobody wants to be alone, so you pick either or. And that's the damn problem. Why didn't you ask her where she's located? Why didn't you look at her demographics and say, okay, well, I see what kind of neighborhood you are. Maybe you want to save your money and move to a better neighborhood. Stop telling people to go out to the clubs and meet people if that's not what they damn do on the regular. Sometimes you want to meet people in your neighborhood. But unfortunately, where people live is not where they work. Sometimes they can afford to work in Buckhead. I mean, afford. Sometimes they work in Buckhead and live in Bankhead. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, that's just how it is. And do you think someone who has enough common sense to maintain a job in Buckhead want to meet somebody, and not to judge Bankhead, but let's just overall stereotype for a second and think about the stereotype that it is in Bankhead. Bankhead is changing. It's probably more expensive to live there than live in the damn ground. But just think of that. Just think of the worst neighborhood in Bankhead and just think of the best neighborhood in Buckhead. It's two different conversations. And maybe this person just has to live there, but maybe they have the mindset of Buckhead. It's unfortunate. That's what should have happened. Let me look up where you live. Let me look up the men and women and the demographics and the education and the jobs and the income. Let me look at that. That's the problem. You're living in the wrong neighborhood, maybe. That's the damn problem. Do your neighbors have apartment or houses? Are there 2-car garages or no garages? That's the questions, not all this other crap that's happening. And she's not condescending. She's not condescending. She probably owns her home. She probably paid for her car. This lady has a business. She's probably well established. Why is she bougie? Because she handle her business? Because she wants to come home and have someone meet her where she is? Like I said, I'm not biased. I'm not on his side. I'm not on her side. I'm pro-truth. I don't like this. I don't like this. They don't do this in any other community. People date where they are in that community. They don't give a hell about looks. And I know this for sure. You can ride down the areas in Buckhead and you can see average 5 women coming out with average 5 men. Or you can see 5s coming out with 10s and 10s coming out with 5s. But when you ask them where they met, and they said we met in college, had the same interests, had the same majors and minors, knew what kind of income we was going to make and build a family. They don't give a damn about no damn looks. Their women wear more makeup and extensions than black women, but you don't hear them complaining. You don't hear them judging. I don't see white men making videos of their women makeup. And let me tell you, I work with these people. I've seen them with makeup. I've seen them without makeup. 8 times different. 8 times different. Why don't their men sit on here and talk about I don't want no white women wearing makeup and extensions? Some people that man, listen, you don't get it, man. They done got in your head and told y'all to focus on the wrong shit and y'all went right along with it. This is ignorant. This is ignorant, man. This is why I hate being black in America. I need to go somewhere where people got pride. This ain't nothing prideful. This is embarrassing. I don't have to worry about white people judging us. Look at this. Look at what we give them to look at us.
I give men who are not on my level.
Yes, because she got to deal with people like you. You.
But you're a 5 at best.
And see, and that's the problem. 5. And that's why this community ain't shit. We are the only ones that care. You don't know who this lady is on the inside. Like I said, not near one of these black men said, let me look at your business. I can tell who you are based on your reviews. What if this lady got A1 reviews, best customer service, always clean, very nice, always polite? That is who the hell she is, not this shell that's on the outside. F all that. F all of that, man. What is her actions like? None of these niggas is asking her that. None of them. Nobody. Ain't say what that soul be like. Forget what I see, man. I can work with what I see. If you're beautiful, man, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What is meant for you is meant for you. You'll see beauty in something that somebody can't see. We see this in goddamn cartoons. We don't read these fairy tale books for no damn reason. She's a 5 at best. What the hell you think you are? And who the hell you think you are? And how the hell you think you look? And you bet not tell me you trying to go after no dime. Because I'm going to tell you what you deserve. I'm going to tell you what you deserve. The nerve of you. So look at this guy. The nerve of you. Next, I can't.
Guys you don't want relief you to ask you out.
Yep.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So again, the men you want are not asking you out. See, ladies do this.
No, I'm not even going to say nothing.
You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that doesn't.
No, that's not what she asked. We don't go to men beneath us. We find sympathy. And I'm speaking for me. Like I said, I'm not about money. I would like to know how you handle money. If you work at McDonald's and you bring it home $300 every 2 weeks, and you have disciplined yourself enough to put away $200, then you tell me like, listen, I only got $50 to spend every 2 weeks. I got $20 to spend. That's it, man. You probably be the one I goddamn marry. You will probably be the one I marry. Do you know how much discipline that is? I'll probably sit back and take notes. I don't give a hell about no damn income. I give a hell about discipline. I give a hell about you and that brain and that soul and that action. And how you look, I feel like will just all mesh in. And when I fall in love with the person, I'm going to fall in love with the person. Period. So we meet these guys. They have something. And we say, okay, maybe I can build from that. Maybe I can build. We ain't trying to build him. We're trying to build this from that little something that they have until we say, nah, it ain't working. It ain't enough. Yes, the men that I want, I don't find. I see them on YouTube because I can connect with them mentally when they say stuff. I write things down. I'm like, this is the type of men I want to meet. Unfortunately, they're not in this community. They're not. I work in childcare. I work in Buckhead. They're not in my school. Okay? And I probably need to stop saying that. But they're not in that area, man. They're not where I live. They're probably in Little Five Points, but I'm not. That's not something that I do on the regular. So I don't feel like I have to go out of my way to do something that I don't know. Like I don't know, but I understand her pain, and it's okay to have value. Like because I'm a five, should I just date shit? Should I not want a man who wants something for himself because you think I'm a five? Like what the what the hell is happening here in this world?
The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level?
I can't get a guy on my level because they don't live in my neighborhood. I can't get a guy on my level because they don't do what I do for a living. I can't get a guy in my neighborhood because I really don't go out. I don't know because I'm so busy working. I don't know. It don't necessarily gotta be nothing about you. Maybe you go from working on your business to let me play it.
That's your question. Well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show with a disagreement?
Because I feel entitled.
It's selfish.
And I'm disrespectful. I get that. I apologize.
It's like
let me see if she apologized. Apologize.
I don't say things for no reason.
Kevin ain't letting this shit go, bro.
That's why I
apologize.
35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is.
Facts.
This is a business.
Facts.
And I have a show title. And you said, damn your show title.
Right.
Kevin, let's get the picture.
Right.
Kevin.
But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me, but you wanted
right.
what you wanted, how you wanted.
Kevin,
absolutely. I agree with that.
No, and I'm using this as lesson. That's the problem with too many black women. You don't do
and that's what I don't like. It's always be you black women. You should have just said that from the start because that was your disposition from the beginning. This is not a black woman problem. Let me just clarify that. This is a worldwide problem. This is a worldwide problem is that everyone feels entitled. Everyone feels entitled. It's not a black women thing. You black man, feminine man. This is the problem with you black men. You're all feminine and you're goofy like this other one.
Do shit the right way with black men.
Hey man, Kevin, that was improper.
And it wasn't proper. I agree. It wasn't proper.
Well, whatever.
And she does have that attitude. Well, whatever she does, and that's why I said if that's her disposition, then she still has a lot to learn. But there's a lot that he missed. That's the problem.
Kevin is so I'm gonna use this. Hey, bro, stop. Hey, Kevin, bro.
When's the last time you had a relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year. And was that man? Did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. And how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making six figures or more?
The last 3.
Let me tell you something about six figures, my people. Six figures is not a goddamn lot of money. Six figures is good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. It's good. It's good. But it's not unheard of. It's not this big thing. I dated an accountant, okay, that made six figures. He lived in New York. He still had roommates. He drove a regular car, okay. His rent was damn $2,000, and this was back in the 90s. And he took the train to work. And he wore nice shoes, name brand things. And he knew how to budget the hell out his money. That's one thing I can say about him. He knew how to budget. He practiced what the heck he preached. He practiced that. But it's not a lot of it's a lot, but it's not unreachable. It's not unheard of. It's not unheard of to want someone who makes six figures. It really isn't. I mean, it's really reachable, especially in this time. It's really reachable. It's definitely reachable. Yeah, I'm putting too much emphasis on it. It's not. It's reachable. I don't make six figures, but I've dated people who have, and it's. They worked and came home and went to sleep too.
respect and admire.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm ambitious, and I want a guy that has that drive too.
And she said the key word, drive. I want to respect you. Like when someone, let me tell y'all, as a business owner, and I work under someone too. Well, for someone. I work for a program, and I have my own program, right? There is a different type of there's something that happens in your brain and it goes through your body when you have your own business and you date someone who calls a boss man, like my boss man, my boss man, my boss man. A lot of people who started their own job have their own perception or their own feelings towards working for others. Some people do it because they have better ideas. Some people do it because they had a bad experience with working for people. Some people hate working for people. Some people just not built for that. Some people just way too creative and way too out the box. And so to date someone who loves working and loves boss man, you it's hard to respect that. It's hard to respect that. This type of person is not inspiring you to grow your program and expand it and franchise it. They don't have the mindset or the ideology or the understanding to empower you. No, I cannot respect you. If I'm sitting here and I'm trying to expand within myself, and you come in and you're okay with saying, "Boss man, no," and no wanting to do your own thing, the same thing you do at work on the side, there's something that happens. The relationship winds up breaking up. Absolutely. Back to what I said before, when you own your own business and you work for someone, it's a whole different lifestyle. It's a whole different mindset. And sometimes one may not understand and one may not want to understand. I don't want to understand how it is to go to work and come home and watch TV and go to sleep. I don't want to understand that. And the person who does that don't want to understand how it is to come home and work, and still not go to bed till 2 a.m., even though you've been home since 2 p.m. and didn't watch TV. Came home, turned the light on, got straight to work. It's a whole different thing, so I get it. I
find myself, I'm like, hey, man, you can do this.
And she trying to encourage, because these are the type of men. No fathers, no goals, no something. It's more of them than the right ones out here. It's more of them than my brothers. It's more of them than my cousins. It's more of them that even when you motivate them, they have the idea, but out of sight, out of mind. As soon as they go home, you ask them like, "Well, did you see the link that I sent you? Did you read the book? Did you see the thing that I sent you? Did you read your email? Oh, I was about to open it, but I sent it to you at 10 a.m. It's 10 p.m. Out of sight, out of mind." So I get it. I'm in Atlanta, Black Hollywood. I may not live in the right areas. I will say that, because I damn can't afford it. I'm trying to start businesses. I got a whole bunch of crap going on. So I get it. And I don't go out. I work. I'm always in my field. I get it.
How much percentage of the population, percentage of men in this country make 6 figures or more?
Put your shit, Kelly.
I think it's like 5%.
Nobody did their research. It got where what? Nobody did their research. That's what he should have been doing. He is a coach. He needs to be hearing her and doing his research in your area. This is the type of men that make what's the name 6 figures. You need to move. Again, how much do you bring in? Okay, with that, you need to move into a better neighborhood. There's men jogging right down the street right now. Black men, the men you want. Or white men, I don't know what you want. I don't know where you live. You might live around a whole bunch of white men who don't make 6 figures. I don't know.
That's true.
The question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
That's a real question.
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can
Arm candy.
have more to bring to the table than just looks.
And that's where she went wrong. They want arm candy. Now, not only are they focused on looks, but your ass is focused on looks too. And at that point, I will look at you and say, I think you want to hold with the arm candy. You're not a bad looking woman, and you probably got a nice body, and you probably take care of yourself. But why is that the focus in our community? Everybody wants someone that looks right, right? And I take that back. It's not in our, well, yeah, it is in our community. Everybody wants someone who is attractive. Everyone wants that. But people who are really trying to, like, if you ask me what I want, first thing I'm gonna say is I want someone who has knowledge of self. Like, I want someone who knows how to ask questions, don't go with surface thinking, and is okay with being themselves. That's the first thing. Like the attraction and all that other stuff. I want someone who eats healthy. I want someone who prays. All of that. That comes. I want someone who knows how to dress, who knows how to drive, who knows music. Not this crap, but music. Like all of that comes down. But the first thing is knowledge of self. I do give a damn how you look, but knowledge of self, man. That's the first thing. I don't have a type. I have a thinking type. Like, you gotta think a certain way. You ain't gotta look a certain way, but you gotta think a certain way.
Also, bring balance to their life. I feel like I can.
Balance is good.
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradict yourself. You want somebody to do more than just looks. Hey, man.
That should have been first.
Candy, but something about bring with it.
Okay.
More in depth.
Do you know any men who make 6 figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
And I'm gonna say something right there, bro. I'm gonna say something right there. That's when I connected with this woman. Because I am the age of 36. I've been living in Atlanta ever since I was 28. And the only ones I've been meeting in Atlanta that made 6 figures and over is my family. My dad, my uncle, my cousins, my brother, my uncles. I've never dated someone in this state that made 6 figures. And again, it's my location. It's probably what I do for a living. It's definitely not about my looks. Like I said, I'm average, but I'm clean. I dress nice. I keep myself together. I am brown skin. I love myself. I love my complexion. And I know that there's people that are anti dark skinned women, but that has nothing to do with me because I am pro myself and I love dark skinned men. And I get anything I want. I get anybody I want. The problem is, I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this. But even with that, I teach and I learn because I say, what about me? Not just self is self-reflection. I can say, what about me attracted that person to me? What is in me that I got to work on? And you know what? After that ends, I get myself together. I cleanse my body. I fast. I pray more. I meditate more. I fast TV. Like, I cleanse myself. So every relationship I grow, I teach and I learn.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make 6 figures or more?
No.
Unrelated to?
No.
That you are not related to?
I don't either.
Personal level.
No. Because they ain't, where are they? That's what we need to look at. Let's look at the demographics. That's what I should do. I got that going virus. That's what we need to do. We need to look at the demographics of the men that make 6 figures. African American men. And you tell me if she should be mad or not. African American men making 6 figures in North Carolina and African American women making 6 figures in North Carolina. And I bet you it's slim to none. I bet you one is greater than the other. So what should she do? Because she don't look like Beyonce, should she just not have values? Should she just date someone who can't keep up with a sentence, who can't match her, should she just stressed out and handle everything on her own? Because if she does, if she become masculine, then you say, oh, black women act like men, but it's because she has someone who's intellectually challenged. But because she looks like a 5, she deserves that. That's what y'all saying? Or should she just go out and get surgery like everybody else to look a certain way to get a high quality man? Like, what the fuck is the outcome here? Like, what is this? What is happening here? What the hell is your advice to her? What the hell should this woman do? That's why the hell she called. She did not call you for you to tell her she's a 5. She didn't call you for you to disrespect her. What the hell should she do? I ain't hear you give her no damn solution yet.
Something that you get taken from out there, but I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. What do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
How many, bitch?
I have a son now, so.
How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
He's not in his life.
And he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. You saw how his head moved. He couldn't wait to hear that obviously the father ain't goddamn around or she wouldn't be on this. And so what? That lady got a 13-year-old son. Only in this community is that a problem, bro. You know how many white people I work with that been married 5 times and they got 5 children? Are you goddamn kidding me? And nothing never stopped them white men from marrying that white woman with her disrespectful son and her rude daughter and her privileged children and her spoiled child. 5 times. And they don't look at nobody and say, oh, well, she got 5 kids. Man, how is it that they can get mad talking about my 3rd marriage, my 4th marriage? She already had a child. That all of this shit that matters, that they told us shit matters, don't matter to them. That's why they prospering. And we ain't. And we can't. With shit like this. You're not going to tell me this makes sense. The lady got one 13-year-old son. I know a lady right now got 5 children by her 1st marriage and on her fifth husband. And she worked for the news. Yeah. Kids go to a good school. She got a nice house. Her ex-husband and her ex-husband, she got something from some. She didn't get some from none. From some. And this guy, he's a regular guy. He works down somewhere. He does something. I don't know. He works behind a desk. That's all I know. And he comes pick up the youngest child. And he smiles and he's nice looking and he's actually nice. And they're all about in their 50s, and the mother is nice looking too. I mean, she ain't bad. You could tell that she runs, and because when she comes in with makeup, she looks one way, and when she leaves without, when she comes after on her run day without makeup, she looks another way. But her body is tight, and she seems like a nice person. We can't figure out why this lady been married 5 times. And she's in low-key news, but she's in news. I probably shouldn't say this much, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying her lifestyle is bad, but I'm saying they don't care about the bull crap we care about, man. This lady is happy, the kids is happy, the man is happy. They got a nice little lifestyle 5 times. Nice little lifestyle. This lady got one damn son. Never been married. And this man can't wait to just harp on that. Harp. Let me beat it up. Let me beat that up.
I said, where's the
Got to do better.
Well,
He not around. You ain't got to explain this shit. He not around. He wasn't good for my son. I am 35. I had the damn baby 13 years ago. Good goddamn. I was in my 20s when I got pregnant, bruh. Who the hell is it saying? I didn't mean to say damn baby. But I love children, but who the hell is the same way they was 13 years ago? Okay? I met this guy 13 years ago. 13 years ago. God damn. Fuck. focused on the wrong shit. Focused on the wrong things.
Don't you want to play something? If you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father?
Ain't no sketchy father. The father ain't around. Let me tell you something about another couple that I know now. She just got remarried. Her first husband was an alcoholic. She has a 12-year-old. Okay? First husband was an alcoholic. Got the hell out the way. This lady got remarried. They got a beautiful house and a beautiful lifestyle. Okay? Because they not focused on this stupid shit.
Would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children?
This nigga spit.
I would prefer him to have. Man, I can't. That's why it's hard for me to listen to this crap.
This nigga spit.
No, I would prefer him to find a woman who will treat him right and make him happy. I don't give a damn. Maybe he want to meet somebody with 5 children or 3 children. This guy said he always wanted, the guy that's marrying this lady, he said he always wanted kids. He always wanted a house full of kids. And I remember him saying that because I remember saying the same thing. Like, I always wanted a house full of kids. I personally did not mind meeting someone who had children from a previous relationship as long as everything was kosher and clear with their with their previous spouse, and she was welcoming of me. I would not mind having my child because I knew I could only have, at this point, I could only one and done if I do decide to have one. And I would like for my child to have siblings and older people to look after him or her when I am elder or when I do pass on. I would like for them to have their own team and network. So there's some people that won't mind having someone with children already. Like I said, this white man said he always wanted children. I don't know if he can have any or not. I don't know if she can have any or not. But he always wanted children. He sit downstairs and play video games with them every once in a while. How freaking beautiful is that? But this has never happened in this broke ass, dumb ass community. Not with people like this, judgmental ass people like this, and judging for the wrong reasons.
Depending on his age,
And that was the damn wrong response. That was the wrong response. Depending on his age, depending on what he wants. Depending on what he wants. Maybe he want to meet someone with children. Maybe he is a blessing to that child. Who the hell is your God? Maybe your son being there will help the man, the sketchy father, aka, get away. Maybe they can start their own family and live happily ever after. Maybe it's the family he always wanted, always dreamed of. Who the hell are you? But she had the damn wrong response anyway, depending on his age. Girl, shut up.
See what I mean? This goes so deep for black women.
And it don't go deep. It does go deep for black women because it goes deep for black men because y'all don't get it. The whole damn community is focused on the wrong things. The whole community is focused on the wrong things.
No, I would not want my son to bring.
No, it could have been an easy question. I would want my son to bring home what my son wants. Period.
I want the best my son. Easy. That could have been the.
I want what my son wants. I can't sit there because even if the girl have 5 kids and I say no, you can date this one with 1 child or no child. If his heart is there, his heart is there. The hell's wrong with you? Y'all would rather be miserable to fit the status quo than to follow your own heart. And that's why I don't F with none of y'all out here. Y'all follow other people. Y'all don't think for yourselves. No knowledge of self. That's why I don't mess with y'all.
You should want the best for your son.
I want what my son wants. I am a mother. And I talk to my child. And there's a strong possibility based on my child's experience before he came into my care that he may want someone with a family already because the kid loves family. He already came from a broken family. I'm a single parent. And there's a strong case that he may go out and find a woman who don't want to do nothing but who already have kids and probably just want to just cook and clean. He may not go for the entrepreneur or the outdoorsy or the outspoken. is a strong chance he may not. They may be a beautiful woman who got all her stuff together and six figures and driving and own her own house by the age of 21, and he may not have nothing in common. But it may be someone who lives in an apartment and make $15,000 a year, and they may be and that may be where his heart is. The hell. Unfortunately for me, God has for my child what God has for my child.
I feel like I'm the exception.
That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but you're like.
Yes, we are, because we work hard, because we own our own business and we stay out the way, and we not on Instagram twerking, and we actually wear clothes and we cover our bodies, and we don't have 80,000 different colors in our hair. You see how the lady damn dress? Yeah, she got on red lipstick, but her boobs ain't out. I'm pretty sure she stand up. She has pants on. She been running her business for 9 years. She got a real ass dog. She keep her son disciplined. She is the rare one. Absolutely, compared to the shit out here. Both women and men. Yeah, she is rare. Definitely rare. Definitely rare. Do you see the woman? She ain't, man, rare. You see what's out here. And I'm not talking about her looks. I'm talking about what she does, and I'm talking about her actions. Okay? She is rare. I bet if we take a walk around her house probably put together. Like I said, she probably owned her own house. She had one child 13 years ago. And later on, we'll hear that the child get good grades and is a good student. Hell yeah, she rare.
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's my point.
She's definitely hiding something.
Her love life ain't good because you get lefty and righty. You don't get no in between in our communities, unfortunately.
Exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want.
Me either. I know. Me either.
They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying.
And that's false. And for him to just say baby mamas, why do we still say that in 2020? Are you goddamn serious? That song came out when I was in grammar school. Why the hell are we still saying baby mamas in this trash ass community? Can you please explain? Can you please explain? Because it got to end. It's not cute anymore. And when they say it towards us, don't you dare get mad, because y'all keep perpetuating and promoting the shit. Why are we still saying baby mamas? They don't do that in any other damn community, and they leave baby mamas behind too. We don't get divorced. Other nationalities and other races, i.e. the white race, they get divorced. But do you hear them calling their children's mother my baby mama? Are you goddamn serious? That right there, that has to stop. That's so damn disrespectful.
They don't want them.
Can I ask you a question?
That don't make no goddamn sense, man.
Yes.
This nigga spitting.
Why is that so? Okay,
That's her problem, yo. Yo, that's again, bro.
What do you think? You think she about to sit there and take that lashing? You just disrespect her. First of all, I would say, hey, don't call me a baby mother. I have a son. He's 13 years old. He is not nobody's baby. Okay? And if anybody's baby, he's mine. He's definitely not his father's baby. So I'm not a baby's mother. I'm his son's mother. Get it right. Fuck you think this is?
Bro, I wanna, guys, fellas, ladies, this Kevin being cruel gives directions for a living. Hey, guys, trust me. Fellas, trust me.
yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Oh, man.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Here, guys, before she ranks herself, I'm going to show her pictures, and I want you guys to rank her.
And see, this is the issue. She said, what do you think about a woman like me? And immediately he went into her looks. See, the thing is, it's not all about looks. So what? She's a 5. So what? She's a 2. So what? She's a 1. So what? She's not attractive. So what? She is attractive. Who the hell are you to say because she don't look like the standard beauty in somebody goddamn eyes that she don't deserve something good and high quality? How dare you? This is why the black community ain't shit, because we have lefty and righty talking about how do you rate yourself. Shit, I'm a goddamn 10 inside and out because I'm doing the work. I am doing the work. I love myself more than half the people I know. Absolutely. I probably love myself more than you. You sitting here acting like a damn woman. I probably love myself more than you over here looking goofy. And me personally, I'm telling you, based on conversations, based on lifestyles, knowledge of self, okay? No, love myself more than I would say 90% of the people that are around me. Everybody out here chasing bags and ain't miserable. I'm sitting here enjoying life and shit just coming to me. And yeah, I stress and I work hard, but I am a 10 inside and out. And I believe I am a chosen one. That's why I have this voice. You wouldn't dare say, oh, I'm a 5. Fuck you talking about? Are you goddamn serious? You think I'm gonna sit here and man, you got to be out your chicken mind. I'm not even gonna go into that because this is the thing. Y'all goofy asses did not go into her business profile. That would have impressed me more. If y'all would have said, let's see, she said she deserved high quality man and man know how to treat her. Let's see how she treat others. Why y'all niggas ain't do that? Let's see how she treat others. Let's look at her business proud. Now, if she got bad reviews and it says she got a nasty attitude and she's a negative person, then bruh, like I said, you deserve what you get because there's lessons you need to learn. But if you go to her review and everything is positive, then pray for her. Send her something that matches her. Point blank, goddamn period.
Before she rates herself.
I don't give a damn how that girl rate herself.
Y'all can't convince me.
She's supposed to love herself. What the hell? She's supposed to rate herself based on how you feel about her. Are you goofy or are you goofy? So if I tell you I'm a 10, you're gonna say, nah, you a 6, and I'm supposed to accept that? What the fuck type of what world do we live in? So that means if you think of something of me, that's what I have to accept. What the hell? I hate it here to my core. God, take these people away.
Average looking woman who's old. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy.
Now she's done listening.
And I wouldn't listen either. I wouldn't listen either. Like, motherfucker, this not you supposed to be helping me. I wouldn't listen either. Because you just point out everything negative. You didn't say a 35-year-old woman who have a 13-year-old son, he gets good grades. Because if you listen to this, I don't know if I skipped it, but she talks about him getting good grades. She talks about him having his own YouTube channel, and he asks him not to plug it in, but he gets good grades. He stays out of trouble. You ain't mentioned that. You ain't mentioned the fact that this lady probably owned her own home. She had a business. You ain't say, well, shout out to you for having your own business. None of the positive stuff. This is why this video got shared. This is why this negative ass video got shared in our goofy ass community. Because he just named all and read all the negative things about her. He didn't take the time to go on her business and find out more about her and say, well, I'm going to say, like, you do have good reviews. So you do have a personality. So it's something in there. Nah, they don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Man, I hate,
now
Joe.
You're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men.
I hate Joe.
You don't qualify for one.
How dare you? 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 Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Man. All right, guys. That was hard enough. If you want to check out the rest of the video, you can. By all means, please go ahead. I can't do it anymore. Like I said, I just wanted to do the beginning. I could already tell based on the tone how the conversation was going to go, and I'm not shocked. Unfortunately, that's just what we do in our community. And that's just not a cool thing. I don't have anything against this YouTuber by any means. And I'm not saying he was wrong, because he made good points, and I think I probably skipped over some of the points he made. If you want to check out his channel, go ahead. And if you want to go further into the interview, go ahead. But I just wanted to share that little bit of commentary. Bye, everyone. This is Dopeness. Peace, peace, enjoy.